Hi everybody, this is Cindy at Prep Your Stead, and today I'm going to show you my seed haul. My seeds came in from Baker Creek, and I am very excited about all of the lovely seeds that I got in the mail today. And I'm going to go over with what I got and a little bit of the reasons why. I have never grown grains before, so this is going to be an experiment. I'm going to grow some grains, see how it does. Always add to your medicinal herbs if you can. The toothache plant, I actually broke a tooth, and it's inspired me that I should probably learn more about that. And that tooth is now fixed. Some regular stuff. I do actually save seeds and save them for the next year. I also buy seeds whenever I see them on sale. So I have a ton of seeds and don't need to buy all these. But I also just moved to a new homestead, so there's a whole bunch of stuff that I need to replace that were things that I didn't think to save before I left. I've never grown amaranth before, so I'm going to give that a whirl, see how it goes. And there are actually wild artichokes growing here, so I think the artichoke are going to do really good as well. The huckleberries and the goji berries, I've never grown them, so I'm really interested to see how they grow. I didn't even know you could grow them this far north, but apparently you can. Eggplants, I've never grown the white ones, so I'm going to go ahead and try these Caspers and see how they turn out, and I'll probably actually throw some into the hydroponic system just to get a double hit on trying them out. Now, because it's a new homestead, I don't have any flowers here. So, poppies being my favorite, as you can probably tell from the selection. Sorry, my allergies get me. But obviously poppies are my favorite. I got a bunch of poppies that actually produce seed for bread and things like that, so that way I can have my lemon poppy seed muffins and things like that, which to me is just absolutely wonderful. And I wanted to try a different sunflower that has a dual purpose so that I can try out dyeing cloth, because I'm a quilter. And so I have every intention of attempting to dye some fabric this year. And one of these amaranths, the strawberry, is also for dye. So I want to try those out and see how it goes. Peppers, I'm going to try to make my own pepper deterrent this year. And so I bought plenty of hot peppers and a couple of not so hot peppers, because I like not so hot peppers. But the really super hot ones, which I believe the Apocalypse and the Carolina Reaper are the two hottest peppers in here, I figure those will be good because it'll keep the deer and things like that off of my plants so that I can avoid using pesticides. I've never seen a white watermelon, so I figured, hey, I'll give that a try. It's also got a really short growing season, which here in Montana, of course, that is a huge thing. I can start that inside and then transplant it outside, and it supposedly will actually produce fruit before the end of our very short growing season here. With the corn, I actually have two types of Montana corn here. I go with native corns. I don't really care for sweet corn. I'm not a big sugar fan, so I go with more traditional corns, and I grind them into flours and use them in breads and muffins and all kinds of yummy stuff. I also use it as a thickening agent in soups and stews and things like that. But Montana corns, they've got a very short growing season. The Hopi turquoise, I actually will have to put it in the greenhouse and grow it in there, and then I will have to actually go in and hand pollinate those. So when we get to that point, I will go ahead and show you how to hand pollinate the corn. I got a couple of herbs, and with Baker Creek, of course, they love to send you free seeds when you do big purchases with them. So they sent me some mustard, which I don't generally grow, but I'll give it a whirl. I'm not afraid. And beans, the succotash have to be grown in the greenhouse, but I'm going to have a wall that I can grow those up in there. And the rest of the beans are actually very good for short season. Again, my season is from June 1st until September 1st. So everything has to be started indoors. And then, of course, I've got some winter squash and some cucumbers here. So I have a pretty good selection this year, and I will add it to the bin of seeds over here. And as you can see, I buy all kinds of stuff when they go on sale. And I even buy extras every single year so that just in case I have seeds that don't store well or don't harvest and keep, I have some backup seeds. You can never have too many seeds. And I've actually grown with seeds that are 10 years old. So when folks are telling you that you can't use an older seed, you get less germination, but you can still use the seeds. So go ahead and don't throw them away. Whatever you do, start them on a wet paper towel, keep them damp and with light on them, and see if you can get a sprout going. Once you've got a good sprout going, go ahead and plant it. But yeah, just because the seed is 10 years old doesn't mean that it won't grow, because these little tiny tomatoes right here are sprouted from a seed that is 15 years old with no refrigeration. So I didn't refrigerate these seeds. I kept them in my little box, and the other ones are starting to finally pop up. However, they're 15-year-old seeds. So don't ever think that just because a seed is past its date that it won't grow, because there's a very good chance that it will. Let me see if I can show you what the lettuce is doing. The seeds in the hydroponic system are taking a very long time to sprout, but I think that it has to do with the weather here, because it's been very, very cold. So our lettuce is doing really well, and I've actually got little tiny nubs on the spinach, or that's actually the mesclun, sorry. And then the lettuce, I've got little tiny nubs, and I've got chives that have popped up as well. So they're taking a little longer to start. However, they are starting, even in this chill. And I think my house is at about 40 degrees when I get up in the morning. So yes, they're taking longer, but like I said, it doesn't matter the age of the seed. Try them out, start them on paper, on wet paper towels, I should say, and see what you can do. And don't be afraid to keep a seed past its date. Seeds are a lot more hardy than anybody gives them credit for. These are some seeds that I've saved, and a friend of mine made me these beautiful little labels for them. And these seeds are probably 5 years old, and they do just fine. I actually sprouted broccoli from those little packets last year. I actually didn't save broccoli seeds last year because I had so many. So don't be afraid to save your seeds. Don't be afraid to use old seed. And if you can get your seeds in, you need to do it soon. Get your catalogs out, get out the seed porn, and get your order on, because gardening season is coming, even in the far, far reaches of the north. Anyhow, this is Cindy at Prep Your Stead, and if you could give the video a like, I would appreciate it. And if you don't like it, I'm okay with that too. You can thumbs down it. But otherwise, I will see you next time. Next time we will be doing some vacuum sealing in mason jars. Talk to y'all later. Bye.